welcome to the Squirrel Club Agenda.
Yeah. That's right, we're doing a podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not talking about the clubs I wish I were.
You guys, can I ask, what is Squirrel Club Agenda? Why is it called that? And what?
Good. I hope every guest has you explain this.
So the idea is I wanted a squirrel club, a club for people who can hang out and be fun and silly and write jokes. And then the agenda is to get everyone to embrace their inner squirrel. So it's the Squirrel Club Agenda. I want it to be like Upright Citizens Brigade. You hear it and you're like, what the hell is that? But now everyone knows what it is.
Okay.
So one day everyone will say Squirrel Club Agenda and they won't even think about it.
Okay.
And so I'll be getting people to say the word squirrel.
Squirrel Club Agenda. Do you love squirrels?
I love squirrels.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to call it Let Tony Live.
Yeah. Where we have like headliners do an hour and then we don't give them advice.
Yeah. That's right.
Hey,
yeah, it's the opposite.
You give us advice.
Instead of like up and coming open micers, it's dying comedians that are their last breath.
It's people doing an hour and us just going, fucking perfect. You're really good at this. You're about stand-up comedy?
You only have people who don't do... Yeah.
We got a spot at the main room for you.
That's so funny. That's very good.
I mean, I think podcasts that involve comedians are the best podcasts, so I'm for whatever.
I'm with it.
Yeah,
I don't want to learn too much.
Yeah.
No.
And I want
because people who do stand-up have, like, awareness of speech. It sounds like I've never spoken a day in my life.
I know, me too. So I'm like...
As I'm saying,
like a
comedians
trap.
are good
Awareness
at
of
talking.
speech. And you're like, I'm not walking
I know, I'm not one of those. Yeah. Awareness of speech.
I'm just full of squirrel sounds.
Do you do lots of squirrel sounds?
I don't really even know what they sound like, to be honest.
You know, you're giving me inner squirrel. Yeah.
It's
This
like a
is
squirrel.
our best intro yet. No doubt.
You're a squirrel.
She just secretly wants everyone to
Does the beard help?
Yeah.
It's gotta, right?
I'm gonna cut that out.
All right.
You be a squirrel.
Okay.
Right now, you.
And I am.
Or spaghetti.
I'm being a squirrel.
Chill squirrel. Chill squirrel.
I'm a chill squirrel. Everyone else brings me nuts.
Yeah.
And I just chill.
Squirrel boss.
Yes, can you guys focus?
Yeah,
You're
sorry.
being really squirrely
Squirrely?
right
Yeah.
now. And I need to really... It's
Okay.
just one squirrel, really, is what we need.
I'm all for squirrels, but I draw a line at the puns.
Yeah.
I do like
Okay.
Can you intro our guest?
Yes, this is Shaena Rabbani. She's one of the funniest comics in Los Angeles. She tours all around the club. The clubs, the countries, the colleges. She's great.
Clubs and colleges
You should book her everywhere.
Yes.
Thanks, John.
But I watched some of your podcast appearances and stuff like that.
Oh, thanks.
And they're like,
Squirrely?
Yeah.
You were like, this one seems squirrely for us.
This one,
Yeah. Thanks for having me, you guys. So far, very fun.
So excited.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this podcast, we give comedians writing homework where they write jokes and silly things and we all share our answers. And you guys can write along with us if you go to patreon.com/Squirrel Club. There are worksheets you can download and you can do the same prompts we have. And you can either do them before you listen, after you listen, or while you listen, and just write jokes with us. And just see how other comics interpret different prompts and what we write, and see how fun it is to be a comedian. So yes, did you do the homework?
Yeah, I did. One thing I do well, you guys, is I follow directions very well.
Perfect.
So, I'm good.
That's great. It
looks like you guys were just doing it now. Both of you.
Oh, I have yet to come over with it done.
I was like up late last night. I gotta have work in the morning.
I told Sasha last night, I was like, I'm really loving this podcast because it feels like school. Like, I go, I say, no, I didn't do the homework.
Yep.
I was like, of course you didn't do the homework, John. Like, do as much as you can until class starts.
Well, I was gonna get here and ask if I could just see your ansers and copy them, but
that would be amazing.
That's how I showed up.
If you can read
it.
it.
You guys just do the same
We have
jokes.
the same thing.
Yeah, I'm chicken scratch.
Okay,
It's like, what's one advice you would give your, like, it's all your...
I'm going first?
Yeah,
No, I'm saying if I copied your answers, my answers would be...
Yeah.
Well, as a straight man...
Yeah. That's how each of these start. As a straight white man in Donald Trump's America.
But I will say that yes, with a lot with comedy is
people
like...
are gonna love that callback.
Yeah, I know. That's gonna be good. I'm playing squirrel teacher. I'll like cut away. All right, everyone, notice how the comedians are over here in their element and they're being silly. But what's great about comedy, what's great about stand-up comedy is like, for the most part, if you show up and then even if you just write stuff at the time and then do new stuff, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to put in that much work, but the process of doing it is like a huge part of it. So it's a pretty cool like world where it's like you don't have to try that hard.
You really don't.
No.
Yeah, if you apply yourself at all.
Yes.
That's a really good point.
Please apply yourself at all.
Just
but,
even just like this much.
but you will.
Yeah.
It's easy to stand out when you apply yourself.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have a plan, you're gonna look like a genius.
Yeah, it's really, really, the bar is very low.
Just remember, you're competing against other comedians.
Yeah.
Right.
That's who you're up against.
Just focus on your brand. Don't think about what you're gonna say.
Yeah. Make sure you have colors and branding.
Absolutely, you gotta pick your 3 colors and your 3 desired image attributes.
Yes.
I learned that in graphic design school.
Desired image attributes.
The 3 words you want people to think of when they think of you.
Ooh, that's a good prompt, you guys.
Which are the 3 words?
What are your
desired image attributes? Mine are probably squirrely, friendship, funny.
Probably was one of them. I was like, no, that's not a good one.
Probably. Unsure.
Boring.
Lack of confidence. Wow. Not you. I'm not saying those are your attributes. I'm saying if you said probably.
I'm melting into my own. Like.
Probably some weird pick.
All right, no
probably
more.
Weird.
You're not allowed to bring friends on anymore.
Sorry.
No,
I don't even like him that much. I start becoming different. I'm like, I've never even met him.
Please don't kick me out.
No, me and you are friends.
Okay, this is great. So I hope people are enjoying
Actually,
it. I'm like, I want us all to be
I was trying to make her feel better. We're not even that good of friends. Don't worry.
We're doing the friendship test after this.
Okay.
On the next episode, we'll have you back. Maybe you'll be on every episode. John won't show
Yeah,
up.
we did discuss when she's ready for me to go.
We did before the podcast. He's like, like, you've got
this is your audition if you want a podcast.
Yeah, you know that.
In real time.
Okay.
It's coming out next week. Fuck John Conroy. That's what it's called.
People might miss.
And the clubs he doesn't work.
Yeah. And his real opinions about every club owner.
But Ken was a family man.
Good memory.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna hop into the homework. Let's get to it, guys. We gotta go over our answers. Yeah, we'll grade you at the end.
Oh.
Just kidding. How terrifying.
Oh my god. Guys, any more bombshells? Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
B+ is what I'm feeling right now. Okay, first prompt. If you could go back in time and give your teenage self advice, what would you tell yourself?
Me first?
Yeah.
Okay. I said start comedy. Go to the club right now. Like,
right away.
I remember my parents hired a college counselor when I was like 17 or 18, and their job was to like figure out what I wanted to do or whatever. And that person never said comedy, I know for sure. Because I would have been like, oh yeah, why am I not? Because that's sort of how I started. Like a coworker of mine was like, do you ever think about doing stand-up? And I was like, yeah, oh yeah, I should. You're right. What the fuck?
That was how you started?
Yeah. I got fired from a job, and we went out to like watch football the next day, and he was like, what do you want to do? What are you going to do next? And I was like, I don't know. I'm going to get another job waiting tables. What the hell?
Right. Like,
and
what
he's
am I
like,
gonna...
don't you have any like ambition? Or,
yeah,
like any kind of creative. He was a playwright. We had
cool.
been going to another coworker of ours stand-up shows.
Okay.
And I think I had done like they had joke contests after the show, so I had like told street jokes on stage.
You started with street jokes.
Well. Yeah, like yeah, I remember the first. I think you have to have told you that whale joke at some point or another.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know at one point I was doing the story on stage.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how and then he was like, you should try stand up, and I was like, yeah, right, I should. Well, I haven't.
That's how you started?
Yeah.
Too bad he wasn't like, you ever think about being a doctor? Too bad he didn't.
Yeah, right.
He had like a bigger...
Well, if he had just been like, have you thought about a career in law? And I'm like, no, I should have put that together. My 2 parents are lawyers. My sister's a lawyer.
Wow, I just need to go to
No, I think the college counselor tried those.
You just were. It is, because it's very different from women for getting into comedy. No one, you don't just go, okay. It's not like...
Wait, I feel like I did do that.
Really?
Did you not? Yeah.
Mine was, now
was
I'm
it
realizing
like for
I'm
a long
weird.
time you knew?
For 2 years, I just wrote my jokes in my notebook, and I prepared. I squirreled away, and then I went on stage. But it was like a thing.
Most women that I know, though, do
like
have similar...
I know a lot of guys who do that, too. I don't need to...
It's not about the gender, but yeah, but still, mostly. Yeah, men are very like, whatever, I'll just try this thing.
Yeah, let's make fun of men,
Yeah.
I didn't go up immediately, I should say, too. I was like, I'm going to take 6 months and write.
Oh.
And in that...
Wow, what a girly approach.
Yeah, in that, but I will say... And I had...
soft and feminine.
I don't have those writing... I don't have that writing anymore, but there was, like, I threw it out immediately. Like, I was up on, like, two or three times on stage, and I was like, this is all way too like
eyebrow
verbose and like it was way too conceptual, like big idea type stuff that I'm like, no. And I had very quickly seen like, oh, I have to be like a real person in front of them. I can't
you figured it out.
I can't just go up and like start pontificating about the universe and keep people's attention.
Right. No.
It's got to go somewhere quicker.
I have a friend who's really smart and she does stand up, and sometimes it's so smart that like it's so well written and so good, but it's like about like a world leader from like 1970s, and it's just so smart that I'm like, you would get a laugh if you were like at like a
Mensa convention.
Yes, like something.
Like some of my favorites. I'm like, who? There's no way this plays in Omaha.
Totally.
Totally.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay,
wow, so good advice. Okay, what about yourself?
What advice would... Oh, you want me to go?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, mine is... my advice for what I wish I could tell my teenage self was just don't worry about the Vikings. Don't let it be part of your life.
The Vikings?
The Minnesota Vikings football team.
No
I was like, don't invest your heart into them.
Did you?
Yes. It was like... It affected my entire year, how they did, and, all the heartache. Just be like, you know what? Put them away. Just wait till later.
Are you still in love with them?
Yeah. We're going all the way. I, every year, take off the week of the Super Bowl. No matter what, I won't schedule clubs that week, just in case the Vikings are in the Super Bowl.
Are you going to maybe go to New Orleans this year?
Maybe I could get some gigs there for sure. Yeah. Just be there. No.
Super Bowl.
But yeah, that was mine.
Wow. You take off that whole week?
Yeah, I won't take any gigs that week. Because the parade. I don't want to miss the parade.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, good advice.
Yes. Yeah.
But you could still give it to yourself like today. That's still relevant advice.
No.
It's too late. The hook's
too late.
It's
already. Yeah.
I've become who I am. This is who I am. Yeah. I'm never going to change.
I couldn't give up football at this point.
No.
There's no way. In fact, it's having the exact opposite effect of that on me now. I feel like I've been depressed for 25 years, and now I have the best player in the league. So I'm like, we'll win next week. Who cares? I'll see.
Yeah, when your team's doing good.
Yeah, it's the best.
Great.
It's the greatest.
It is.
It's
gotta pick a different team.
And it's important.
It's important.
It is important.
It's important. Yeah.
In
very
the
important.
greater landscape of the world.
It is.
Those people's men's bodies are really taking a toll for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I see how hard they get hit, and I'm like, they're doing that for us. Like, not for me, for
Entertainment.
y'all. They're doing it for you guys. Yeah.
No football for Shaena.
No. Okay, so I have two answers. One's like funny, one's serious, but I'm gonna do the serious one.
All right.
It feels like the serious answer.
Okay.
I would maybe say don't take anything so personally.
Sure.
And by that I also mean good. Like, I think sometimes, like, with stand-up, I tend to take things personally, and, like, over the last couple of years, I've learned how to, like, not take things so personally. But I think that I forgot that also applies to, like, when someone's giving you a compliment.
Sure.
Or, like, saying something good. Like, not even taking that too personally.
Yeah, I mean, it's true if you're going to believe the bad, then... Or if you're not going to believe the bad, then you can't believe the good either, right?
Yeah.
And I think...
Yeah.
A lot of people who end up in the public sphere end up like taking that approach of like I can't look at critical
Yes.
opinion because it's not like, and I do think that that's a like mature way to eventually deal with critical opinion if you're public facing like that.
It's like you're not taking it.
But also like
don't worry about it.
Personally.
it's easier said than done. Like,
for sure.
Art's personal, and you're gonna not care about the
Absolutely.
things you
Because
you're gonna care about the things you care about.
Pouring my heart
That's
out.
such a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe just not too personally though. Like don't let it so
don't
much
live
affect.
and die with it.
Yes. Accept it, because I think criticism, I think being able to be open to how people feel about you or your art is important. Because like when you take it really personally, you don't hear any of it. Because like you're so sad or whatever by it. But like if you...
Earmuffs?
If you don't hear it... But yeah, I would say that that's probably my advice. And just don't drop out of law school. Don't not go to law school. That's
I had a second one too.
Yeah.
I have.
Is it funny?
Also, you should go back to law school.
Yeah, no.
If you want the practical version, Andy, shit,
We are bad at it.
you can still not like the Vikings.
No.
You can still go get that law degree.
No, it's too late. I lost it all.
I wrote, and this is speaking of way too late for this advice. My second one was, hey, you could take it easy with the jokes right when you meet someone.
Oh, geez.
You know, like get to know someone before you let your sense of humor.
Especially when they're not a comedian.
Yeah, like
I just for the first time
so
had a
many...
friend tell me, they were like, I can't tell when you're being sarcastic. It's like, I have no idea. And then it slowly started dawning on me. I was like, I get into fights with Alex all the time. And I'm like, I'm just joking. And then like things playing in my head, I'm like, oh no, people don't know I'm joking.
Yeah. No, the people closest to you do. But there are some people who aren't getting the jokes.
Yeah. I have this issue with people in my life too.
And they go,
I sense that too. And even me, I'm just like, it took me a little while to be like, all right.
You can sense that I'm also like that?
Yeah, you're sarcastic or you joke in a way where it's not obvious in like the tone of your voice.
Oh, you picked that up already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's funny.
Because I wanted to make sure I wasn't like making you uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, 0.
And then I was like, oh no, she doesn't.
I'm the same way.
I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Say whatever I want.
Whoa. I'm gonna take it a little personally, but yeah, you can.
You can't.
No, but exactly, people never know.
Yes.
But sometimes I think I'm just a little sensitive and I'll just...
Yeah, you're like way too sensitive.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like, way. It's weird.
Wait, are you joking? No, I'm just she's joking. I hope. I don't know. Okay.
This is my favorite type of joking.
Do you guys have you guys heard that that's now a new thing, like highly sensitive people? Which I have a new where I'm like, it's true. There's one of the new classifications of like people who are neurodivergent is highly sensitive. Yeah. And I know I'm one of them because when someone explained it to me, it just enraged me. I was like,
who's getting really?
I was gonna say like, you'll recognize these people in public because they go around thinking like everybody's offended by everything nowadays.
Oh, that's very funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yes, I forgot to remind everyone at the end of this episode, we're going to record bonus questions that we put in the Squirrel Vault that are like spicy, edgy questions that are only for our Patreon supporters, so you can get real and unleashed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we want everyone to join the Patreon, and then you can listen to our secrets, which will be coming later, and we'll be talking about getting something that you lied about and got into trouble. So you'll hear some lies we told. The best way to end the world. So you're going to hear us talking about ending the world. And then edgy jokes we've told and what went down.
And,
So stay tuned or join the Patreon for that. But all right, let's get back into homework. We are on question number 2. All right. If you had a comedy catchphrase that you used on stage, what would it be?
So this one, this was told to me secondhand from another comic.
Okay.
This was like a sketch that they saw someone do, but the phrase was, boom, you're pregnant. And when someone told me the story, I was doing that off stage for months.
Okay.
Having the most fun. and writing jokes specifically for it, knowing that I could never bring it on stage because it was somebody else's thing.
Oh my
But
gosh.
there was a full 6 months where I would do a joke off stage and I'd be like, boom, you're pregnant.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, you're pregnant.
Yeah, it's who I
Did you ever do it during
real
sex?
jealousy that he. No, I didn't come up with it. So it was
You can't use it
It
during
was
sex.
like
It's
a
copyright.
sketch
Boom,
making
you're
fun of comedy catchphrases,
Yeah.
and somebody had seen it and like relate it to me.
And you're
That's
like,
really
great.
funny.
Yeah.
Boom, you're pregnant.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start using that one.
It's a good one.
Hmm.
I'm eager to hear your guys to see if you can top
Have you
Boom,
seen
You're
the
Pregnant,
the-
because I'll be using those off
Yeah.
stage for a while.
It's gonna be
The
Like-
kaboom guy. Kaboom.
Kaboom.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's trademarked. So let's not talk
Okay.
about it.
Yeah.
What's your catchphrase?
Okay, I have a few.
Yeah.
One
no,
was
you're
that-
the host now.
I'm totally
Keep it
into
moving.
that.
And
We're
he
only
went
2
this.
prompts in. I
He
like
went
your
like
energy.
this about the kaboom
I
guy.
know.
You'll cut that out, right?
I don't know. What did you do?
Oh, okay.
I like getting sassy sometimes.
I don't think the Kaboom
What
guy's
are you
going to
doing?
come after us. We'll see.
Were you doing hand gestures?
No, when I said the kaboom guy, you went like this. So I thought you meant like stop talking about that right now. I thought that's.
I like to do hand gestures so people watching have something to look at.
We like
Oh.
to bring people on the podcast and they're like,
What?
cut it out! Cut it out! What are you doing? Comedy?
Don't be unleashed.
Okay. What's your catchphrase?
The catchphrase I actually did have for a while was just meow, 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 meow. I would just meow when I'd forget my jokes.
You would?
I have
Yeah.
for sure seen you do that
I did
on
it
stage.
on national television. It just happened on accident. When I was on Last Comic Standing, I forgot my jokes and just went meow, meow, meow like a cat.
Did it get laughs?
Yeah, because I had built up so much tension that everyone was like, oh, thank God. And they were like, what is she doing? So it got a huge laugh. And then I don't think I would have moved on if that hadn't happened, because my set was not going very well.
I'm shocked at the meow, meow, meow. Wow, your cat's coming.
We've engaged
Yeah.
her.
We've awoken
So
the mountain goat.
Meow, meow, meow. But yeah, and I have now a clip on my Instagram of Norm Macdonald going, you're a cat. So it's a pretty cool catchphrase. Put it on shirts. And the other catchphrase is, give me all your candy. Okay. And the other one is, that's enough hamsters. So
Wow, so hamsters, squirrels,
cats, unicorns. I had a weasel phase.
weasel face.
Yeah, because I bought a weasel from IKEA and I brought it on stage with me at Acme for a while. I just
IKEA has weasels?
stuffed animal weasels.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought a weasel.
I don't remember the weasel era.
It was maybe,
Era.
it was maybe like a couple
You're a
months.
Swiftie. You call them eras.
Yeah, it was my weasel.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Polly. No.
Polly Swift?
No. Yeah, Taylor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Taylor Polly.
Yeah.
Taylor, Polly Taylor. Okay, what's your catchphrase?
Okay, so you guys, I think that it'd be funny. I was writing as my catchphrase, eyes up here, buddy. Okay, but
I mean, that cut right through me right there. Like, yeah, I looked away.
eyes
in the
up
moment.
here, buddy. But then I was thinking, if I really did say that on stage, it would immediately be followed by, it would go like this. It would go, eyes up here, buddy. I'm sorry, that wasn't funny. I'm just kidding. I don't know why I said that. I shouldn't have said that. I don't know. Do you want to come up here instead, actually? So,
Also, you got to ask yourself: are those the hecklers you want to engage? Those are the guys you'd be like, "Hey, guys, staring at
up
my tits.
here."
You got any thoughts?"
but I think my catchphrase would just be the end of it, which is
I love
I'm
that.
sorry, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to. Like, every joke that I ever do is like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That wasn't funny. Why did I think of that? That's so stupid. I'm so
great.
stupid. I'm sorry.
There is not enough apologizing on stage.
I know. People are like, wow, I'm shocked you're a comedian. You say sorry after everything you say.
Sorry.
That's a different breed.
I didn't think that was funny. I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
It's my boyfriend's favorite
It's-
bit. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm clipping that up.
He doesn't have to gaslight me. I gaslight myself. I'm like, I'm sorry. You're right. I shouldn't have done that. I'm crazy. It's like,
What was I thinking?
Oh.
So yeah, you can use that catchphrase for sure.
Yeah.
Eyes
up here, buddy.
Buddy is what makes it. You know, you gotta do the buddy.
Oh my god.
Oh, boy. What I need, another dick joke.
All right, everyone.
Short on the
Okay,
dick.
next.
Real short on the dick joke.
No
Okay.
pun intended.
No.
Short dick jokes.
What, are we getting squirrely again in here? Come on.
Sorry. Next question. What is...
Yeah, you can.
I'm kidding.
This is my podcast.
I am Mexican. I do take the jobs of the people around me. You guys, it's in me really deep. I can't help it. I start taking over your podcast. Okay, sorry. That's enough.
Oh, but it's like...
Cut that out.
Yeah.
As a straight white man...
Yeah.
This is why we had you here today, Shaena. We got ice on the way.
Explain that.
Immigration.
Oh, we got a cooler coming. We're going to have some drinks.
That's what I thought. Some Corona. Just kidding.
Okay.
Guys,
Yeah.
what is something that you did growing up that you thought was totally normal, but found out eventually that it wasn't normal at all? I can go first.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay, so growing up, every time I'd ask my dad, like, where are you going? He would say, crazy, want to come with? And then he would never tell us where he was going. And that's not a thing other people said. I was like, you know where your parents are going?
Oh,
They
that's
would
so
just go,
funny.
crazy, want to go with? Like, I'm going crazy.
Oh my god, your dad was definitely doing some bad things when he was
Where are you going?
deflecting.
Crazy, want to come with? And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Oh, you would say yes?
I don't, sometimes, yeah. Because I would
He's
try
like,
to figure out where. He's like, he's usually just going to like Target or something.
Wow.
I don't know. And then every time we would drop off a friend, like when I was younger, my dad would, we'd drive to bring one of my friends to their house. My dad wouldn't stop the car. He would like drive past their house and like pretend to unlock the doors and roll down their windows and be like, all right, get out, this is you. And my friends would be like, what? And then he would just laugh and then go around and do it for real. Every time. All the time. It was constantly just like this is how this is how people behave.
Wow.
Like, this is how. And
That's
then,
a great carpool bit.
Wow.
That is...
yeah, that's like an ultimate dad joke.
Yeah.
I have so many dad jokes. And then also I didn't know that people...
The sort of dad joke you could only do in the 80s. You can't do that dad joke anymore.
No.
We're like...
Mom, I was kidnapped. I was pretend kidnapped.
What if a friend would have just jumped out of the car?
Well, I would have been the friend that jumped out of the car.
Like,
I was like, I'm so sorry, I gotta
And then also I
I don't want to be a
learned,
burden, you don't have to stop.
as I grew up too, I didn't know people didn't wake up this way where like my dad was our alarm. He'd come out, stand in the middle of the hall and go, gotta get up, gotta get up, gotta get up in the morning. Daylight in the swamp. You can't party all night and sleep all day. Gotta get up, gotta get up. And that's how every morning. And I was like, most people don't have their parents yell at them.
Your dad would do that every morning?
Yeah. And then
Every morning.
that when he was in charge of like getting us to go to school, that is how he woke us up. Gotta get up.
I prefer
gotta
a
get
rooster,
up,
I think.
Gotta get up in the morning. Daylight in the swamp. You can't party all night and sleep all day. So many things. And then he would like pretend to hit us when we were in public. And like,
No.
yes, just
Wow.
to like see if people would
Sure.
look. We'd be like walking and he'd be
Sure.
like.
That's,
we would, like, flinch.
It's a lot of
He was
faith
a
in your fellow
prankster.
man to do that bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was just a prankster, and
Yeah.
I that's where he got it from. I guess.
Yeah. Pranky dad.
Yeah. That's not normal. Most parents don't do that. Maybe some do.
Wow. If I slept over at your house and then I heard your dad trumpeting about the swamp.
The swamp. I mean,
I'd like it.
Yeah, no, it's fun. Except
Yeah.
it's like so early and you're so frustrated.
Yeah, you're like not in a good mood. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like I'd probably be like, Dad, stop! It's not funny anymore.
It's not funny.
That's what I'd be a bitch.
Come on, Dad. Like, for real.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's what I sound like.
Yeah.
Dad!
Pitch perfect. Andy, we didn't tell you, but Andy does the best impressions in the biz. You come in, and she nails it right in front of you. It's like a carnival game we play on this phone.
Shaena!
That's exactly how I sound.
Shaena.
Sha-na-na-na-na.
Shaena. Na-na-na.
Okay.
Yeah. You got anything?
Yeah.
What do you got?
But it's Shaena. But
No, it's Shaena. It's Shaena, everyone. It's Shaena.
It is Shaena Rabbani.
But I do sound like that.
Shaena
I do know
Rabbani.
that I sound like that because when people imitate me, that's what
That's
they
what they
do.
do?
Yeah. Well, they don't do I'm Shauna. No, they don't do that part. But the voice.
No. It was over the top.
No, never mind. I don't sound like that. She's like, I'm Shaena. No. Okay. My mom did this thing growing up where we would get a dog, and then my mom would get bored of the dog.
Oh my gosh.
And the dog would just disappear.
Oh my gosh.
And never killed her or anything, like gave it to neighbors. Or
Yeah.
I would later see like our family dog
with other people's
as
families.
my neighbor's family dog.
That is wild.
like one time, like we would all the time come home from school.
As like a punitive thing?
Oh, like multiple dogs.
So
6,
you
7.
guys weren't taking care of it well enough? Or
I mean,
she
I
was
was
just
6
like,
years old, and my
we'll
mom would
keep
be
it for a
like,
couple
"You're not
weeks."
doing a good job taking care of the dog. Like, I'm the
Okay.
one taking care of him." And it's I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't instill those things into me.
Right.
And so, yeah, like, if we wouldn't take care of the dog, if my 12-year-old brother and me...
Gotta learn that lesson the hard way.
It would be gone. Like, I would come home...
Not gone! A yard over.
Yeah, it would just be, like, at the neighbor's house. Yeah.
Which seems cruel.
Which is, like, almost worse.
Remember your old best friend?
Yeah. He's Jesse's fucking friend
Hanging out with your new best friend.
Yeah. And then I'd see them, like, post on Facebook, like, oh my god, we love our dog. And I'm like, that's so nice.
Did they ever change the name?
No, they did keep the name.
Okay.
Was it just a whole neighborhood of your dogs?
Yeah, all my dogs, all of our dogs. Yeah, the dogs would always run to me when I was taking a walk.
Everyone else operated as a pound for...
Your mother.
Just, like, our neighbors would be like, I want a dog for Christmas. Just give the Rabbanis a few weeks. We'll have one.
Yeah.
Just give it a few more weeks.
Ronnie's got us a new
How's Valentine's Day?
But we would come home and the dogs would be gone. And I realized that other people would have dogs for, like... There was no expiration date on their dogs. You know, our dogs had... I didn't realize that.
Those dogs are also dead now. But
that was a long time ago.
it's probably saved you some pain in the long run.
Yeah. Imagine if you still had those, like, 7 dogs.
Yeah, that would be a lot. Too
of
much.
funerals.
Yeah, that's a good point. At least I never had to see them die, so
Yeah.
that's good.
That
About
is
35-year-old dogs, too.
Yeah.
I had them for like a couple
they're
years,
still
couple
alive.
months. Yeah,
They've
she
been at the
also
farm for a minute.
a long time. My mom also released my birds. Like, I had a bunch of birds growing up, and...
Well, that could be anything, either way. She should be letting them free
Yeah.
just because she's a hippie.
That could be an accident.
She's not a hippie.
I'm just picturing you with, like, bald eagles for some
She's the
reason.
complete opposite of a hippie, actually. That would make sense and track if she was. She's not. It wasn't like a freedom thing. No. It was like a...
Free the
Yeah.
birds.
So I would come home with, like... I would leave for school with 6 birds in the cage. Came home, there was 5. Came home the next day, there was 4. Came home the next day, there was 3. And I eventually was like, Mom, like, where are my birds going? And she said the neighbor's cat might be coming over and eating them. And she said the same. And then one day I got home from school because it was an early release day. And my bird cage is outside with the door completely open.
Oh my
And
god.
I was like... Yeah, so...
Your parents did the opposite. My
Oh my gosh.
Your mom would steal the neighbor's dogs and
Yeah,
bring them to you?
I had a lizard growing up, and it would die, and they would replace it before I'd find out.
Oh, wow.
So I just kept having like my lizard, and I was horrible at taking care of it.
But
they
somehow
knew,
it still survived.
Yes,
Yeah.
they knew I
That's
would be
actually
so
very
sad.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
We had the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nurture versus whatever the fuck I had.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about yours?
Why did you guys do parents? It doesn't say anything about parents.
Yeah, it just says what's something that was normal for
Okay.
you growing up. So, like, normal
Yeah,
for me
we're
was
parents.
animals.
I had a very...
Were parents not part of you growing up?
No, they were, but I didn't take it from that. Like, I didn't think it was normal necessarily, but I was definitely a guy who was very casual about my clothing. So people would get me to streak or... I remember I was in 3rd grade, I, like, dropped my pants when I was the MC of the circus. Oh my God. And I knew... I made a mistake on... I mean, I literally, like, Louis C.K'd myself in front of the whole school. And like was just like I remember thinking at the time like
Dick
okay
out?
I remember thinking no I mean like
Boxers?
maybe but not like probably my underwear
Still.
I might have dropped my underwear too but it was I was like
John,
an 8-year-old.
You don't have to tell us, but I
No.
know for a fact you know the answer because this is so
no
traumatizing.
I truly don't
it has to be burned into your memory.
you could probably go back and ask someone who was there but I dropped them and like I was almost like Janet Jackson, wardrobe malfunction.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's a great.
And I wasn't doing anything to myself or anything like that. But I remember thinking before I went out on stage to do it, I remember thinking, you are the perfect age to do this right now, and they can't do anything about it. But if like three or four more years, I'm done.
Dude, you're so good at pushing boundaries. You know where the line is.
And it was like, I remember I got like a good talking to after, but they were like, what are we going to fucking do? Like, we made him the lead of the thing, and he just dropped his pants in the middle of it.
I love that you were also the MC of a circus.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
How did that?
There was like a...
Yeah.
We did like 1 year was a circus and the other was a play when we were in 3rd and 4th grade.
Okay. So it wasn't like a real circus.
Wow.
Okay.
No, it was like
wow.
little kids.
Well, you beat us.
Yeah. That is not.
But I mean, like, even like I remember when at Beach Week in high school, it was like 300 yards to an Outback Steakhouse. We were like at the beach with like, you know, cars on this big highway. And they were like, if you run naked to the Outback, I'll buy you a steak dinner.
Oh.
And I remember being like, sure. I just dropped my clothes and ran to the Outback.
Oh my god.
Somebody else came with my clothes and were like, here you go. And then they went in and bought us steak dinner. And I mean, it's just very... I was the guy in high school who could get to do almost anything.
Right. We had this like weird, gross story going around our high school that this guy like was paid to drink his own cum.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry. I should have been. A little more specific.
No,
to other people. To other people. I would do things to other people.
Wait, that wasn't you?
His initials were JC.
All right, cool.
No, but I do know that there was just like guys that would like. It was such a guy thing to like get your friends to like do weird dumb shit like that.
Yes.
And some guys just did do the weird dumb shit.
Yeah, I mean, we did a lot of like pranks and I mean, we were like toilet papering every girl in the school's house for a long time, like stealing the toilet paper from country clubs and churches and shit. And I mean, we were like, there was a mega church right near one of our houses, and we would go in and they had like 4 rolls in every stall, and we'd like ransack the place, and we stole like 10,000 rolls of toilet paper from this church. And at one point, the police got involved. And I remember my dad, this was like, I don't think my dad was quite a judge yet, but he was like still a lawyer. And I remember he came out of the police station, and he was in the car, and he goes, John, one of these days you're going to do something that's more dangerous than it is funny. And he goes, that wasn't today. Those guys think you're hysterical.
That's funny.
But,
that's very funny.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's a cool dad.
Yeah, he was he could teach lessons in a way that wasn't like, you know, because I knew he did shit like that. Yeah, I knew he was very much that guy. So I could always, I could count on boys will be boys with him as like a excuse. Big sense. Yeah, explains too much, man.
Yeah, man.
John's winning all of these.
Yeah,
well, it's not a contest.
Well, I mean,
I'm getting very competitive.
Actually, I am gonna kind of give away that it was for me at some point in these next answers.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Okay, sweet.
Thanks for sharing that with us. That felt like something that should have been. John, it would be really funny if right now no, I'm just kidding. If
took your pants off.
Not in front of us, but like if you went outside, took your pants off, ran around the neighborhood, came back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have grown out of it.
The whole time.
I took that lesson that my dad gave me, and I figured 23 was the ceiling for striking.
Yes.
I think there's an Outback Steakhouse nearby.
Yeah, right.
That gets okay, great. The next question. Here we go.
That was funny.
What are some fun things to shout while you're on a roller coaster? And I just have, the pee is coming out. And then, like, you're on the roller, the pee is coming out.
Okay, yeah. You're pissing yourself. Hysterical.
Okay, and then the other one is when you're on the roller coaster, you're going up, and right as you go over the hill, you go, I have a heart condition!
Okay.
That's
funny and true.
It's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I went on all the roller coasters.
That's funny.
And I didn't realize until I grew up, I was like, yeah. And the pee is coming out.
That one's a little more troublesome. You're skewing into Conroy territory.
Yeah.
That's
His dad
true.
needs to have a talk with you. I think.
You're probably going to be fine with the cops on that one, too.
You look like your father is a judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Do I look like my dad sold insurance?
No, but you do look like your dad yelled about the swamp in the mornings. I do see that.
He wanted to be in the army, but he couldn't because he couldn't hear in one of his ears. So he couldn't be in the army. So instead he would pretend. Anyways.
Okay.
What are
something to yell?
Yeah.
The bridge is out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're all in these veins.
Oh, no. Dangerous.
Does it feel loose to
Oh,
anyone?
no.
Mine are similar.
And don't hold your baby out like that.
Don't hold you, because it's like you're also
You can't
yelling.
see anybody on the roller coaster too.
Right.
So
saying that is so funny. Yeah.
A baby on a roller coaster is hilarious.
Wow. Now I'm thinking, mine is just, where did this bolt come from?
Yeah.
But like in the same vein of like.
Bring bolts with you and then hold them up.
Good.
Like,
Yeah, very
Good prank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scare people
Yeah,
to
props.
death. Yeah.
Does anybody have any roller coaster props?
Yes. Searching on Amazon, big giant bolt that looked like it belonged to a roller coaster.
Baby,
Under $12.
It's comically huge.
It's right, huge. It comes. It's like I'm on the roller coaster in line. And they're like, you're not allowed on here.
That's an airplane.
Yeah.
Dude, you can see
Where did this bolt come from?
see that in an airplane.
That's a Boeing core.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Okay. What are some fun things to shout during sex? Okay. The pee is coming out. I'm just kidding. I have a heart condition. I'm just kidding.
Oh. Well, I would say we could yell these same things.
Yeah. I just have the stuffed animals are part of this. Just to clarify. Like they're part of it. Okay.
I have ow. Ow always gets a laugh.
Yeah, what? You're going for laughs?
Just is that not what you said?
No.
Fun things.
While you're having sex, you're going for laugh. I mean, you're trying to.
Well, you said fun things to shout.
So these aren't real. Mine wasn't real.
Of course. All right.
Are the stuffed animals just on the bed, or are they a part of the
They
play?
are on the bed, and they're part of it. It's.
Are they?
I've had a threesome if you include stuffed animals.
Yeah, you've had orgies.
Yeah,
stuffed animals. Yeah,
With a unicorn, a moose.
Honestly, I've seen you in all your cartoon animals, and that's the worst bukkake video I've ever seen in my whole fucking life.
That always gets a laugh.
And then I had a friend after, like in between goes after he hooked up with a girl for the first time. He told me he had a speech that was like a military speech. He's like, I'm sending the reserves, and he'd be like, after I've come the first time, I need another 20 minutes, and he's like, I got this speech. It's like 15 minutes long, and there were all these like military jokes to it, and it was truly it was very funny. I was like, I cannot see him delivering this.
And just because he needed to wait that other 15 minutes.
Just because he was like trying to buy himself time for the next round.
Right.
He had like,
yeah.
It was, like those guys who had notes when they talked to a girl in high school the phone.
Like
this
that.
was his like, what do I do with that 20 minutes that's awkward after I came quick?
Oh my god, that's actually very funny.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Genius.
A speech.
You guys, mine's a little edgy.
Yeah. All right.
But I can say two, just in case you don't want it in here.
Yeah, perfect.
What are some fun things to yell during sex? If I'm having sex with a guy, I think it would be really funny to yell, my black boyfriend just pulled in. Okay. My other one is, I think it'd be funny to make roller coaster noises.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yes. It's full circle, all coming around.
Oh, I love that. I was just... I have a black boyfriend!
And he just pulled in. That's the scary
Just
part. The
pulled
part
in.
is that he just got here.
Oh man, you got a new tagline, catchphrase.
My catchphrase.
I go, it's my other black boyfriend.
Yeah. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
enough
Okay.
fun.
Okay, so this is the last question we have for the main part of the homework. So let's go strong, guys. Let's really show them how it's. I don't know. I'm giving a speech. I
Good
guess.
handwriting.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
So, question number 6. The official love languages are words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and physical touch. So I looked that up, but I want us to come up with completely new love languages that apply to you. So I just went straight off the top of my head. My first love language is candy. The next one is going to Japan. And the next one is bus friends.
What's bus friends?
Just making friends on the bus.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
And then candy, and squirrel time. So
What's squirrel time?
it's just, hey, let's have squirrel time. We go and hang out. We watch the squirrels.
Oh.
That's
Like outside?
Yeah. Go find squirrels, look at squirrels, take videos of squirrels, try to get the squirrels to sit on you, try to get the squirrels to climb on your hand, name the squirrels.
Have they
climb
ever
trees.
sat on you and climbed on your hands?
They've come up to me and like eaten stuff off my hand, but I've never held one. I get too excited and they can sense my excitement and they leave.
Wow, so the squirrel thing, you really do love
I
squirrels.
really do, but it's not like I did apply and get accepted to LACC, a college, just so I could have a reason to hang out on
Squirrels,
campus
okay.
where the squirrels are. And for one of my classes, we had to do news story like broadcasts, and it was playing on LA, like our local news, like LA news. And my news story was, "Where have all the squirrels gone?" And I did a little thing where I was like, school is back in session, but we're wondering, where are all the squirrels?
That's funny.
And it aired.
You found a reason to
Yeah.
have to go find all the squirrels.
Everyone else is doing something with either the athletics department or global warming or something. I'm just but yeah, no, squirrels are cool.
Do you have new love languages?
Yeah.
So my love languages, I think, are I read I read something one time that said, if the person that loves you couldn't speak at all,
Mm-hmm.
would you still feel their love? Would you still feel that they love you just by the things that they do?
Sure.
And I think-
Nonverbal?
Yeah, so I think my love language is very buy me things,
I was not expecting that.
Gifts.
It sounded like this.
Gifts is
sweet-
one of
I
them.
know. Or no, I think
receiving gifts. You're
send
gonna
me-
double up on that one, and you're
all 5 languages. All
Still
5
give
are
me
buy
stuff.
me candy,
Yeah.
buy me coffee,
yeah.
buy me things.
I like it. To the point.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know they love you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes. If I wake up and you're buying me coffee and you've already bought it and I'm just waking up to it,
Yeah,
love language.
for sure.
You're sending me Theo Von clips, love language.
All right.
That's
Love
great.
receiving clips about Theo Von.
Awesome.
Love language.
Get it.
Yep.
Everyone, listeners.
When I'm done
Slip
being
into
on
the
my
DMs
phone,
with a hot Theo clip.
slip into the DM sounds so
I'm
gross.
more Sebastian
Yeah.
Maniscalco.
Ooh, love language.
Yeah.
Can you do a quick little impression of Sebastian?
I've never.
Can you?
I'm at the pool.
Oh, that was great. Yeah. Wow, I didn't even know it was you here.
Don't run so fast. I don't. I just.
He's like,
Italian, right?
Yes.
I'm an Italian. You're Italian,
Pizza
right?
pie. No.
Oh, pizza pie.
I-
what's your love language? Pizza pie?
Oh,
Oh, cook for me too, please.
You're just guessing this.
I.
Your love language is pizza.
Let me
Totally
guess.
bring girls
Pizza,
houses.
steak,
And running around naked.
chips, ice cream. Come on,
wait.
fatty. We know you like to eat.
Tell us your love language.
Wait, those are my love languages too.
I,
Chips is a love language.
Black.
I do. I think all the 5 good ones that they have are.
Are good.
I do them already. I'm fluent in all 5 of the love
Wow,
languages,
you give receive
or
gifts.
as my therapist likes to call it, insecurity.
Okay. show me any sort of anything.
I'm just good at all of them
You
all
did,
the time
yeah,
until
yeah.
you give me a compliment.
I'll buy you anything you want. I'll tell you whatever you want to hear. I'll
But-
take you anywhere. I'll wash your car for you.
But I've got
you.
5 for the guys, which is here we go.
Okay.
Football, alone time, cars, meat, and competition.
Wow. All of them involve your significant other being far away.
That's right.
A car so I
trying to
can
get into
drive
the
away from you.
manosphere.
Yes.
Football so I can be alone. Alone time, leave
Yeah,
me.
this
Yeah,
is
that's
men's
specific.
love languages.
It's just get away from
You
me.
didn't know it was going to have nothing to do with women?
As a straight white man,
I'm sorry, I have a 6th one. It just says, that bitch.
the old ball and chain.
Yeah.
Shopping,
Yeah.
doing my nails, cuddling,
Wait, are you being me right now?
yeah.
No.
Being-
Women.
Yeah. I'm
She's being me.
No.
No, I know, but this is
Shaena.
me.
My name is pronounced Shaena.
Wait, I wasn't being mean.
No.
I'm just,
Wait, it's the first time in my life I've
Riffing.
this is how I
You
read.
guys like each other.
Yeah, we do.
John, I'm looking at you for help.
Are we friends?
Is she being mean?
Yes, you're both friends.
Wait, those are all mine though. Shopping, nails,
Yeah.
cuddling.
Okay,
Even though you're
Timu.
being a generic woman, I fit those. No, not Timu.
Texting me back.
Oh,
And live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love. All of it, for sure.
that's funny.
All right.
Okay.
That was the first part of the podcast. We did the prompts, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Quick, before we go, I just have a question. So after writing these, do you think there is anything maybe you would talk about on stage? And it's okay if you wouldn't, but like, did any of this, do you think you might turn some of these into bits?
Yeah, I definitely
Anything jumping
love
out?
the thought. I forgot that like all my neighbors had my dogs after.
That's so
funny.
good.
Yeah.
I always wonder if these are bits people already had. or
Oh
if
no,
they're
I
new.
definitely have never talked about that on stage.
That's amazing.
And that's really funny. to me
Yeah.
That I would.
Maybe that's what we do at the end. We tell people what jokes we think.
Oh,
they could.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I also really like your love language.
What about you?
Gosh, yeah, I think I want to do the catchphrases.
I think the stuffed animals thing is.
Oh,
funny.
during the
Yeah.
SCX? Yeah.
I might bring back Boom, You're Pregnant.
Boom
Yeah.
pregnant
It's
is
not
good.
mine,
It's
but
good.
I'm going to bring him back in.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
enough-
that's a good one.
yeah,
That's a
there's
good
been
one.
enough
And it'd be
time.
even better if somebody was pregnant. If you could see a person pregnant. Boom, you're pregnant. That's funny. You guys, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you so much. So we're going to wrap up this part, and then we have 3 more questions for the squirrel vote.
Yep.
You're cool.
No, I know. I was just, yeah.
Yeah, thank
No,
you so
I'm
much.
just helping.
You're like,
I know
bye.
Do the outro.
I know you're
Thank you. Keeping it moving, doing the outro.
I'm trying to help her.
Thank you. You are so great. I'm like so...
You're being a wonderful teacher,
And
though.
I'm constantly just like, is everyone comfortable and okay?
I know,
Like,
we're-
does she want to leave? Okay.
No,
Which
I-
is fine. That's fine.
Do you think either one of you owe the other one an apology?
No, stop it. Stop getting between us. Let's not.
I leave here crying.
Okay.
Are you sorry or
Okay.
what?
I think my name is Shauna now.
Okay. Follow Shaena on Instagram. Share your Instagram.
She goes by Shaena.
There we go. Very funny stuff.
Thanks.
What, do you have like a website or a schedule coming up? Do you have any shows coming up?
Yeah, but I don't know when you guys will air this, so
Hoping for actually next Tuesday.
just go to my Instagram has everything,
Just
you
everything,
could possibly
yeah.
need.
Find
yeah,
you.
and more.
Great.
Too much.
Yeah. John,
Thank
John, you said there was a show in March you were doing.
I'm doing Comedy Corner Underground in Minneapolis the last week of March.
That's
Awesome.
And the Moose that Monday. too.
Awesome. Yeah, so you guys come out.
great.
Thanks
Weekend.
for writing jokes with us. Be sure to go to the Patreon to download the worksheets. Let me know some of your answer to these questions. Let us know if you have any tags for our jokes. Be our friends. Thank you so much for listening. Tell your friends. Like and subscribe and follow. All right? And also become a supporter because now we're going to get into some from lying and the world ending and edgy jokes. And like, yeah, you think Shayna's intense
Now. Just
yeah.
wait.
Oh, lots of cum. All right, everybody.
Am I intense?
No,
I'm just kidding.
no, you're perfectly normal. You're fine. All right, everyone, bye.
Are you sorry though?
Oh wait, I'm like.
Are you
looking-
sorry for what you did
Bye.
during this?
I think either one of you.
We're fading away now.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the music's gone.